Hello, I'm Forrest Mahan, President of Aiken Technical College, and I welcome you to this month's edition of the Mahan Conversations. My special guest today is Mr. King Laurence, who is the Superintendent of Education here for Aiken County Public Schools. Welcome.
Well, thank you. I appreciate the opportunity to be here and talk to you. We have a chance to talk with each other on a regular basis, but it's kind of nice to let some other folks share in what we have to say.
All the good stuff that we got going on in the partnership between the college and the district. So for quite a while now, we've been working with you guys on dual credit, dual enrollment.
Right.
Talk a little bit about that and the importance of that for students in the school district.
Yeah, so it's really important for our students to have the opportunity to kind of get a leg up on their future. The relationship that we have with Aiken Technical College with dual enrollment has been an incredible journey for us and for our students. We have kind of one-time opportunities for students to get some of their core college courses in while they're in high school, a few at a time. But then our special relationship with Midland Valley and the early college there, so that students, and I'm always amazed that we have our students going across the stage with an associate's degree about 3 weeks before they get their high school diploma. And that has been something that we've been very proud of. I know you've been very proud of it as well. And it just demonstrates how much you can accomplish, how much impact that you can have on people's lives with good partnerships where each side of that partnership recognizes that there's going to be some give and take, and recognizes that if we focus on what's in the best interest of our students and focus on what's in the best interest of families and the community at large, that there really isn't any limit to what we can accomplish.
Well, you mentioned the Midland Valley, partnership that is now in its 8th year,
right.
And recently the SACS accreditation named that as one of our off-campus sites, which gives us an opportunity to expand what we're able to do at Midland Valley High School. And of course, you mentioned the Associate in Science degree, which is basically the first 2-year degree, first 2 years of a 4-year baccalaureate degree. So it saves the students a lot of money to be able to have that out of the way. As you said, 3 weeks before they graduate high school, they're already a college graduate.
Right.
Now, one of the things that we are looking at is that in our region in particular, there are a lot of jobs without people, and we're looking at what we call workforce development in the workforce pipeline. So whereas the Associate Arts and Associate Science can feed into a 4-year degree, we also need to make sure that those students who may want to go more directly into the workforce have those opportunities. So an exciting partnership that we're hoping to see really break ground next year is the new Career and Technology Center. So talk a little bit about that, what that facility is going to look like, and what programs are offered there.
Yeah, so the Career and Technology Center is going to be a little more than twice the size of the center that we have now, which is right across the road here at the college. But I think it really is a demonstration of people working together, from the legislative delegation to you and me and various community members, to ensure that we have a state-of-the-art, modern facility for our students to learn in and to have an impact on our community. Now, being on the college campus, tell me that, what is the impact for you for our center being on your campus?
Well, I think as we sort of get this partnership laid out, it is truly unique, because the expectation is that we will lease you land, and the building that you build will be the school district's building. Your students will be your students. However, by having you on our campus, they're here, and it's going to make for a much easier transition. Once they complete their credential with you, they can then transition into our programs, and we have a lot of what we would call sort of complementary programs. So the goal is that for a student who may be kind of on the cusp of whether they want to proceed with higher education after they finish high school, by having them on our campus, even though that is your building and your space, they're going to be surrounded by Aiken Technical College. And so they can very easily go into our gymnasium, play basketball. They can very easily go into our soon-to-be renovated library or learning hub. And so the expectation is, the hope is that they'll get that taste of higher ed by just simply being in your facility on the Aiken Tech campus, and allow them to then proceed to the next level.
Yeah, and I think that's going to be a key for the future of a lot of our students. One of the things that we recently started was dual enrollment with some of our career and technology courses. That's for a very long time we've done core academic courses as dual enrollment, and I think that having the facility on your campus is going to It's going to make that a lot easier. It's going to make that a lot more convenient for students. And I think it's going to encourage students to take more advantage of those opportunities that they have. You mentioned getting students into the kind of the college life. What can you see the college doing for our high school students who are on your campus to help them get get that college feel, and I don't know, you're always recruiting students, so recruiting them to continue their education here.
Well, I think that what we would be able to do is by having them in such close proximity, even though you're right across the street, sometimes that 4-lane highway can be a big barrier. Having them on our campus, what we'll be able to do is, especially as they're seniors, we could help them start to navigate the financial aid process. Going to college, you have to go through the FAFSA form, you have to get qualified for all aid that's available, and what we're able to do is, with dual credit, dual enrollment, they're going to get a taste of that, because there are certain funds that are available through the state that allow them to have that tuition covered for high-tech programs, for example. So when they are then outside of the K through 12 system, and then they're now in the higher ed system, they have to be able to navigate whether they qualify for Pell, whatever financial aid's available. So the application process can be very daunting. So what I would hope we would be able to do is help provide not just the process of getting them applied and getting them covered for financial aid, but also helping them with their career services options. Like if they want to go to work or are able to get into a future apprenticeship program, they can go to work and go to school at the same time. So the goal would be is by having them on our campus, we can find those ways that their higher ed is financed by some funding sources that are available. The different employers are there, and there should be no reason any student that's going into a high-tech field should have to have any debt. So what we can do is not only reach the students, we would hopefully be able to reach the parents or the adults who are helping shape these young people, because if you can reach the parents, it helps them a lot as well if you can help defray the cost of higher education. So I believe what we could do is provide them with the financial support they need to continue their education, but also kind of acclimate them to the environment of a classroom. For example, a college experience. We're open door. You guys have to secure your locations. They can come and go as they please. Once they flow off of your area, they can then kind of have their reign, so to speak, of the college campus, because there are, like I said, recreational facilities. They could begin to sort of avail themselves of the different student organizations that are here in terms of just awareness. They may not be able to join while they're in high school, but they could look to join when they get out of high school. So I think there's just a great synergy there that allows them to grow and develop while they're still in their junior or senior year of high school.
Good. So I mentioned the size of the Career and Technology Center. We're crammed into that space, and 50 years ago it was state of the art. It was a great space, but time marches on. We've got a diesel science, diesel technology class over there that's crammed into a classroom and a tiny lab, and we're building a huge lab for that over here. That big demand for diesel technology, expanding welding. Kids in kindergarten who mention that they want to be a welder, they already have job offers. I mean, so we are really trying to expand those opportunities for our students, and the various industries and the workforce needs of Aiken County. We're listening to what Aiken County needs, and I know you're doing the same thing. So as we're able to get them started and get those initial credentials, I know that you can take them to the next level here at the college.
And I think it's important to note that you're a one county school district. There are not many. Some counties have multiple school districts, and we're a one county technical college. Some of our technical colleges may have as many as 7 counties to serve. So the students that you serve are the very ones that will serve, and vice versa. So I think that's a really good opportunity, because if we grow our own workforce, and that's our whole purpose for existence, they're more than likely to stay here and keep the industries that are, first of all, established, growing, but also help attract future industries, because we do know that EV is becoming a major focal point in the surrounding areas. We already have the established dual enrollment program for cyber at the Career and Technology Center, and then they can just sort of transition over to us to complete their credential, and then now we've built articulations with USC Aiken. So basically a student can go through K through basically 20 if they want to go from the school district to Aiken Tech to USC Aiken, and they don't have to leave the region. So if they stay, they'll be able to get a good paying job here. So that's really kind of what our purpose is. And I think that new career and technology center, it's been done in other parts of the state, but what we do is unique. And I think it's a great opportunity to grow and develop that partnership.
Yeah, and I agree with you that just the idea of being a one county school district, one county technical college, and one county, well, it's not really a one county 4-year university, but we have a 4-year university here as well. So that articulation through K-20, that's incredible.
And it's all within 5 miles.
Yeah,
So it's very close in proximity. So the students can live at home, save money there, or they could go and live at USC Aiken for the
It's not
college
completely
life.
unique, but it's rare to see an area like Aiken County that has all of those opportunities for career development and workforce development.
So I think that what we have is just amazing opportunities as we head into 2024,
Right.
and kind of get things set up for hopefully the groundbreaking we want to have this spring. What would be the timeline for construction of the building?
So once ground is broken, typically you're looking at 18 to 24 months.
Okay.
So if we can get it get started in the spring, then we could reasonably say fall of 26 at the latest. Spring of 27, we'd be there.
Well, I mean, it's going to have a transformative effect on this campus because that square footage is 90 to 100,000 square feet.
About 100,000 square feet.
And it's going to be one building, correct?
Right, it's one building. We used to build things in pieces,
Mm-hmm.
and colleges still do, and I think that's important. College life is different, but we've, due to security, due to a lot of different things, we try to build everything under one roof now. And so the Career and Technology Center won't be any different.
Well, I mean, we're also looking to build a new nursing education center on this campus, and so that project we hope will begin breaking ground in late 24. So we're going to have 2 concurrent building projects on this campus, and they estimate to be about 16 months. So there's better than good chance both of these buildings could potentially come online within the next 2.5 years. So this is an exciting time. The college is transforming its look. We have a new marquee. Mm-hmm. We're doing new signage. We've demolished a couple of buildings. In fact, that was a big historic event for us this past summer because we demolished the buildings to make way for the new Career and Technology Center. So, we're making room for you, and we're looking forward to a very long partnership with that.
Yes, we are too.
With that building for not just our generation, but all the generations yet to come. Yeah. And these buildings will far outlast our careers and may very well outlast us. But
well, they're certainly going to outlast my career.
Speaking of which, you are about to retire. Is that correct? So tell us a little bit about your timeline and what you plan to do in your retired days.
So I'll be retiring at the end of June, basically the end of this current school year. And I'm really looking forward to retirement. We're going to do a little traveling, and I'm an Aikenite, so I will stay in the community. Plan to volunteer. I plan to. I've got some hobbies and some recreation that I want to participate in as well. But I won't be too far away. I intend to stay involved in what's going on in Aiken County. I want to continue to be a part of the growth and the excitement that is Aiken County. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to doing it with a little less stress than I have doing it now.
And when you want to.
and when I want to do it.
Every day is a Saturday except Sunday.
Yeah, and I can choose the projects that I want to participate in. Well, that's exciting.
Well, we're always looking for advisory board members for our academic program, so I'm sure we can find a place for you if you'd like to help, avail us, give us your wonderful experience.
Sure.
Well, anything else you'd like to share before we conclude our conversation?
No, I think other than the nursing building that's coming online, what else is new for the college?
Well, we're in the process of really doing some major renovations. Our library right now currently is undergoing renovations where we're going to transform that into a learning hub where we have a testing center and a tutoring center, a student success center in another building. So we're going to put all of that in one space. So it's basically a one-stop educational opportunity for our students where they can do their testing, they can get their tutoring, and then they can use the learning resources in the library all in one space.
Right.
And it's going to change the look of the whole library. It's the first upgrade to that in over 20 years. We are also working on a new IT center, and we had concluded working on our auditorium and amphitheater. So what we've got here is a new state-of-the-art looking facility, and it turned out really good. It looks really good, and we're about now ready to start renovations on the 700 building because once the testing center and the success center relocate to the library, that space will become administrative offices for administrative services, for advancement, human resources. And so we're going to begin to see kind of a lot of things transitioning to that end of the campus. And the new nursing building we're looking to locate, I want it to be as prominent to the road as possible. So we're having a big debate about that now. But where we kind of landed, and we'll finalize that next week, it'll still be prominent, but it's basically going to be kind of like we're really kind of refocusing the campus. The Career and Technology Center will be at the lower end of what we call the old campus, but that space will be largely for you, because we'll be able to make some changes and bring some other buildings offline. So we're excited about the transformation. We're right now working on getting our two what we call monument signs at each end of our entrances. We're going to upgrade those to match the new marquee. And so it's just a very exciting time. I mean, we turned 50 last year, and so it's now time to sort of look to the next 50 years, and the Career and Technology Center is a big part of that next half century of growth and development. So we're very excited about that, and we're excited to have you on our campus.
Yeah, we're looking forward to it.
Well, listen, thank you so much for being with us. I appreciate it. Thanks for all you've done for the school district over the years. We wish you a happy retirement, but we know you're not going too far, so I expect to see you on this campus for groundbreakings and ribbon cuttings and all the great stuff that's coming up.
I'll be here. Thanks.
Excellent. Well, thank you so much. This has been another Mahan Conversation. We look forward to seeing you next month. Have a good day.